3Sendy, Card Ranger here. Hope everyone is doing well. I have been looking at eBay in 4 sharp corners, and I tell you, nothing beats going actually to a card show or your LCS. It just, I miss it, let's put it that way. But I did want to share some cards from my collection and some recent pickups that I added to my collection, which I think are just fun. So the first one I wanted to share is a recent pickup that I got of Willie Puddinhead Jones. So shout out to Wester Griff. I just added this to my Phillies collection / Whiz Kids collection. I love everything 1950 Whiz Kids, and I collect the players from that team as much as possible, you know, even through their careers, little by little. And this is just another fun pickup. And Puddinhead Jones is probably one of the coolest nicknames that I enjoy. It actually came from a song of the 1930s. So there was a song called Puddinhead Jones, and supposedly he got that nickname as a kid. So fun guy. And I mean, before Mike Schmidt, actually Willie Jones was the shortstop in Phillies history. He was a shortstop from, well, he came to the Phillies in 47, but he was a shortstop from 49 through 59 before he was traded, I believe it was to the Indians. But just a great fielding shortstop all through the 50s for the Phillies, and was the Phillies' third baseman in history until Mike Schmidt obviously, took that. But here's Willie Puddinhead Jones. This is one I picked up late last year from my local card shop, 1960 McCovey rookie, and it does have, you can't see, it has some creases on the left. I got a great buy on this. I mean, it's one of those things where some vintage cards, I just see them kind of like the Larry Doby at Philly. I just couldn't leave without it. I'm like, I just want that card. I got a great price from the guy that I know well, and had some other things I bundled with it. And I just love, this Willie McCovey 1960 rookie. So I also have 1970 Willie McCovey. And I guess stick with nicknames. His nickname was Stretch, right? As you can imagine, he was a big first baseman who could stretch for the ball, and his nickname was Stretch. And he was an unbelievable hitter. I mean, obviously, all you guys know his Hall of Fame. But the interesting stat on him that I thought was cool was he was intentionally walked. It was like almost 70 times. No, I'm sorry. Not 70 times. 45 times, right? Let me think about that. Yeah. It was 45 times because then Barry Bonds, smashed that record. So, before Barry Bonds, this is the guy that they were putting on base. He was unbelievable. Here's a fun card. I just love Kellogg's, and I've had this one for a little bit, but this is a George Brett 1980 Kellogg's. Just fun cards. Another Hall of Famer, George Brett, 300 home runs, 300 batting average, 3,000 hits. Not a lot of guys have done that, over their career. So, great Hall of Famer there, obviously. This is one of my guys that I really like the PC as well, is Steve Carlton, lefty. And so this is 1975 Topps. I love the 75 Topps. I love the Mike Schmidt in that set as well. But another Hall of Famer. Interesting fact about Carlton, which I always thought was interesting. All his amazing stats, but he actually still leads in the major league in balks. B-L-A-K-S, balks. However, the contrary part of that is he also by far led and still leads major league in pickoffs, 140 some or whatever it is. But yeah, so interesting. He's an interesting career for Carlton. Unbelievable guy. This is just a fun, I love these things. So this is a 1983 Fleer Stamps. One of those guys is a Hall of Famer, currently. Fred Lynn. Pete Rose, I could talk about Pete Rose, and I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. Might not be a popular opinion with some, but if Barry Bonds and the PED crew get in, and Pete Rose doesn't get in while he's still alive, I'm going to be pissed. Only way to say that. But that is just a fun 83 Flair of Pete Rose and Fred Lynn. So, by the way, while we're doing nicknames, Charlie Hustle, right? Everyone knows that one. This is just a fun Topps Tiffany card that I picked up of Steve Carlton and Tom Seaver and Steve Rogers. So Some great pictures on that, and just a fun Topps Tiffany card that I just picked up. I got this from 4 Sharp Corners recently, as well as these last two. So the last two I also got from 4 Sharp Corners. Sometimes you find some really, I guess let's say oddball things, but this is a 1990 Sports Digest, so Sports Collector's Digest, so SCD, yeah, SCD. So if you remember those are the price guides. They're the baseball card price guides, and in there would be cards. Well, this is one of those cards that you would cut out. This is the hand-cut card from the 1990 Sports Card Digest. So just a fun PC edition for my Bo Jackson collection. And then, not to be outdone, I got this off of of 4 Sharp Corners. Also, just a basic Griffey card I did not have for my Griffey collection, a 95 Ultra Hitting Machine Ken Griffey Jr. So that's it. That's all I have for you. Hope everyone is doing well. Can't wait to get back out there and see some of you guys at the shows, and I hope everyone is staying safe. So have a great day. Talk to you soon.